and traffic.
I saw that.
Okay.
Great.
And Chris.
So we're now.
No, Chris is here. Is Chris here?
Everyone's here but Judy.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:01. All members are present other than Judy Schlemmer, who has texted she's on her way and caught in traffic. So I thank you all for making the effort to be here tonight. The people that have come in person and the people at home, I thank you. I see no public input. I have no correspondence and announcements. Does anyone else? Okay. Moving on to the minutes from the meeting of July 26th. I'll entertain a motion to accept for discussion.
A second.
A motion has been made by Terry, seconded by Robin Grubard. Have you all read the minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any changes or corrections? All those in favor of accepting the minutes from July 26th signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So I think you were absent.
I was.
Robin, I think you were absent, Robin Kahn.
Chris.
I
And
think
Chris.
I was absent too.
No, you were there.
I had Sue and
I
Robin.
was there.
and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue, Robin, and Chris need to abstain. Okay, Tia, thank you very much for doing the minutes last month. Appreciate your help, stepping up to the plate. Okay, treasurer's report, Tia.
Did everyone get a chance to take a look at the treasurer's report?
Mhm.
Are there any
Yes.
questions?
No.
One thing I do want to remind everyone, we are now spending down and getting a lot of programming out. Thank you to the Friends
Yes.
for that wonderful funding for our different programs. So you can see that that's getting done. The next month, you will see that we've spent money for our picnic tables. That's part of the AARP grant. So on that last grant fund account, there will be some expenses taken out of that. So just so you all know that that's coming.
Tia, is that what they cost, $3,000?
I beg your pardon.
Is that what they cost? The tables, $3,000?
I think it was like it was either like 2,800 or something of that
Okay.
sort.
Right about that. Yeah,
Right.
I actually have the check. You need to do a secondary.
Yeah, you
signature
need
on it.
to co-sign it. Okay. But yeah, it's something like that amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
it was
But
about
it's a little
750
under
per table.
the 3,000, and then there were other materials that Parks and Rec had, and so it'll wind up being just about that $3,000.
Great, so it's not gonna cost us any more money,
No,
that's my question. Okay.
no, and Parks and Rec may even be donating some of that. It's hard to know, so, but you'll see that this next
It
time.
looks lovely, but
It does look
does,
very
yeah.
nice, and I've seen a lot of people using it, so that's a nice thing. So on the encumbrance page, so my point of talking about the grant is that you will see next month that some of those encumbrances will be going down both for grant as well as for additional programming. So slowly but surely, we're whittling away, and I spoke with Megan, a number of our other dollars that are allocated to some physical improvements and furniture and those kinds of things. We'll also be starting to expend some dollars on that over the next month or two. So, so just giving you all a heads up that if you don't see it reflected in the next treasurer's report, just know there's always a lag because it takes a while for town to get us there. But anyway, so if there's no questions, can I get somebody to make a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I so move.
Okay,
Second.
Linda, can you second?
I can second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tia. Just one word as we move on tonight. It's a little bit difficult with the masks and with the dual relationship of the two forms. So if we can just try and talk one at a time and as clearly and as loudly as we can, I think it'll be beneficial. All right, Friends of the Library, Jan?
We are getting ready to open the bookseller. We are going to be doing a quarterly newsletter. The first one is going to come out on about end of September, beginning of October, in conjunction with our big membership drive. So you'll all be getting a copy of that, and you'll also all be getting a copy of the form so you can sign up to be a member of the Friends of the Library. So that's what's coming up. We are currently taking donations in the bookseller.
Books, physical?
Yes,
Did that start on the 11th?
well, we started already. We started this month. So on Saturdays and Wednesdays are the 2 days that the bookseller right now will be taking donations. I think it's almost all there. You're coming in at 10. Yeah, on Wednesdays it will be 10 until 3, I want to say.
Yeah. I think
And
that's what it is.
Saturdays, it's 11 until 3.
Okay, thank you very much.
And then we're going to actually be opening on September 13th, which happens to be a Monday, but we're
That's my
still.
birthday, if you want to.
Oh, hi.
Just thought I'd mention it.
For your
so.
birthday. But we're still, I don't know what the hours are going to be.
Okay.
You'll be getting that information. BJ Liberty is in charge. She's interim manager unless she decides she wants to stay. She's doing a bank job, so we're really pleased. That's all.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jan, and thank you for joining us. So lovely to see you in person.
I know, I love this. I couldn't get my board to meet in person. So.
Okay, moving on to the agenda, my report. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Tom for joining us and for representing the library here tonight. Megan has a week off, well-deserved vacation. She's going to the, I believe, Hilton Head, and I hope the weather is better than what we're having here. And she got out for the bad weather, so hopefully it's all good. Well-deserved. We have new lighting in the library, which I think Tom is going to talk about. I was going to mention the benches outside, the AARP benches, which are beautiful. We'll be doing something, with PR in the future, but they really do look nice as you go by.
And that bench that was being donated by the young lady that was doing yoga lessons.
I think we plan to move ahead with that after we got the AARP benches done. I think we decided that 2 months ago.
That was before
It's going to
that.
happen in the fall,
Yeah,
but we were going to
okay.
get one done first and then
Okay.
move on. But it's in the plans, Jerry.
Good. Okay.
Okay. I don't know about all of you, but I was able to see some of the summer programs, and I think the staff has done a remarkable job with what they had to work with people and with limitations with the mask and social distancing. And again, I just think our staff has done a super job, and we're very pleased with them. And that's all I have. So Tom, would you like to present the director's report?
Sure. So the first bit is going to be a hiring update. Our previous library assistant in charge of technology and programming, Katie, left us several months ago, and we've been working on approving updates to the job description, things like that. And we started interviews last week, interviewed a couple of really good candidates. We've got a few more to do this week, hopefully wrap them up, and then choose one and go forward from there. We've got an internal candidate and then some external candidates. And then once we finish up with that one, then we will move on to the library assistant position. That's now posted internally. We've got some interest, and we'll start reviewing that as soon as the senior assistant position is wrapped up. Hopefully that should be by the end of the week. I've talked a bit about the AARP benches. That project has been completely wrapped up. We've got a short little video that if you guys want to watch, we can put it on, showing the entire project, all the steps and everything. the promotional video is a part of the AARP grant, and yeah, so it's.
Did we apply for that?
Yes, yeah, so we applied for it's the AARP Community Grant.
Challenge grant.
Community Challenge Grant, thank you. And so it was all based off of what the town did to help assist restaurants and things like that right at the beginning of COVID, since almost nobody really had any outdoor seating, and the few restaurants that did were quite lucky. Parks and Rec came and put free park benches that were from Bennett Park just on the front lawn, and they've been really popular. They worked out quite well, and people were using them every day. With the increased Wi-Fi that we did a few months ago, it reaches the tables, it's quite strong, people are really enjoying it. And we said, well, let's make this a real thing rather than, that those tables do eventually have to go back to Parks and Rec. So we applied for the grant, we got the 3 tables, working in conjunction with Parks and Rec. They actually cleared a space, so it's not grass, so these aren't gonna get cut up or have to be moved constantly by the mowers or, hit with weed whackers and all. So they cleared a space out front. They laid down a really good mulch. It's, I forget the exact term for it, but it qualifies for ADA compliance. One of the benches is an ADA compliant bench, so it's one of the tables, so it's missing that seat, and so folks can utilize that bench for the table as well. And then 2 of the tables are just regular tables, and they've already been in use. They're nice, high quality recycled plastic tables, so they should last for a long time. And yeah, it's a nice project, and it's all finished. You guys
Hey.
want to watch the little video?
Yeah, is that easy for
Okay.
you to put it on?
Yeah,
Great.
it should just go right to it. I have to unmute it. Oh,
Can't you see?
There we are.
yeah, so this is the Parks and Rec crew.
Did Parks and Rec get a copy of this video?
I believe so.
Okay, because I'll mention it for their Wednesday meeting.
Okay.
Oh, those are nice. Very nice.
When did the new tables come? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they came about, what, 2-3 weeks ago now. Actually, we got it aligned really well, where Parks and Rec came that morning. They got here really early, they did all the work, cleared the site, got the mulch laid and everything. And then later that afternoon, the tables arrived, and they sent some guys over and helped put them together.
That's perfect. Can you send me that link?
You have it, it's in the
Oh, it's in
director's
it.
report.
Library link.
It's in this link.
Oh, it's in the director's report? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't need it. Thank you.
Okay. And so then the final thing is the lighting report. You guys can see, they've got these great LED lights that they've replaced all of the the 2x2 square guys with the can lights are now also, the recessed lights are also LED, as well as all of the lights in the stack. There's a handful left to be switched out that I believe town will be covering. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, weird things with this fixture or that, but it's almost all completed, and that'll get us to a far more energy efficient building.
Yay.
And be in line with other town buildings that have already completed this process. So they were really here maybe 5 days. Then, you know, they came back for another day just to finish up some back offices. So yeah, it was a nice project. The lights are, you know, equal to what we had, and they're more energy efficient. So it's wonderful.
That was a win-win all the way around.
Yeah.
It looks nice too, yeah.
You have anything else, Phil?
That's all I've got. Yeah, thank
Great.
you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for all the information. Does anybody have anything else that they care to bring up? We do have a short agenda tonight.
Not here.
Stan? Oh. Dan?
I just want to add on to the friends, I forgot to say this. To show our appreciation to the library staff, we're going to be giving them breakfast at their staff meeting coming up in September. They have really gone over and above during this past year.
Well, thank you. That's a wonderful
you.
thing for
That's
friends to
great.
do. As a board, we thank you very much.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be able to show our appreciation. I knew it was something.
That's very nice. Anybody else? Anybody at home have anything they care to share with us?
No.
Not from Putnam Park Road.
Well, I'm standing in the way of your dinner, so I
No,
won't drag it
no.
out if no one has anything else. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I just would like to ask one question, Robin. Are there any plans for the development committee to meet?
We do not have a plan to meet as of yet, but I
Okay.
imagine when Megan gets back from vacation and now that I'm back and Sue's back and everyone seems to be
September, yeah.
around,
Yeah.
it'll be, yeah, I mean, it may not be for, yeah.
We're getting a
in that
lot of
September
questions
meeting.
about the Gulf
Yeah, that'll,
night or day, and they're just wondering if you thought it's going to happen or not this fall.
I hope to.
I think we can push it to happen.
Yeah.
I think we can make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't want to say no if there's a chance that it will happen.
No, I think it can happen.
Great.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, call the guy, see what he has
Yeah,
available.
no, I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
He's very flexible because the golf guy is located locally. So sometimes when he does these events, he's got to fly all this stuff across the country, but for us, he's like, you're so easy that
Right.
he'll always be flexible. So at least that's how it says, so.
Okay, well, we await your information next month,
I
maybe.
think I think all our vacations were staggered, so it kind of missed. But
It's fine. It's summer. It's
It's
still
summer,
summer. We'll
yeah.
grab what's left of it. Yeah.
school starts next week.
You sound like a happy mother. Okay, so a motion to adjourn has been made by Robin. A second?
I'll second.
Second by Tia. All those in favor of adjourning at 6:20, which is
Wow.
probably the fastest meeting ever. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed by any chance? Thank you all. Have a wonderful end of summer and see you next month, if not before. Stay well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, thank you.
Judy with, absent with